Hello everyone, this is the solution for the day 6 challenge. So this is a fairly interesting shape because it's obviously split into 4 different regions. So we have the region down in the centre, which has these little circles which we know are R10. It has a left hand feature which consists of 3 smaller circles R5, all surrounding a 20 diameter circle with the offsets all off that centre point. And the right hand region we have a couple of slots which are on a angle. What's interesting is that the angle is not actually stated, so all we have is key dimensional points to locate start points. So that's where it gets a little bit interesting. So as ever, let's jump straight in. So how we're going to start this then is I'm going to first start by setting my construction points around the center region. I'm going to start building this cross profile. So choosing my template, and I'm going to surround everything around the 0, 0 point of X and Y here. So first in my construction, I'm just going to draw an X line from the center point, and that's going to go horizontally and vertically. And what we can now do is use the offset tool. So 35 for the 70, I'm going to go 1 left, 1 right, and 29.5 for the 59, 1 up, 1 down. So that's got to given us this profile here, and it's given us the profile there. What it hasn't done is set the 2 outer points, which we know are 72.85. So offset 72.85, just double check, yep. So that's off this side and off that side, and then the base we come in 37.75, so offset again 37.75, 1 top, 1 below. So we have a sea of colours in, and it's just sort of reading a grid. So we don't use this zone, this zone, this zone, this zone. So what I'm going to do to make it easier is I'm just going to start drawing my zone. So I'm just going to use the points from the grid like so. So linking it all around. Obviously you can start at any point, I just decided to start at that point there. So that's our grid formation of this, and it'll help us set out, make sure we're in centre lines as well, which will make it nice and straightforward. So I'm going to work left to right, so I'm going to start with a line 64.75. Now I'm going to swap to my vision layer, or just another construction layer with a different colour. Offset from the centre, the dimension 64.75. Now I'm going to turn this one into my vision line like so. Now in my drawing layer, I'm going to put my 20mm diameter in like so. So now we've got the 20mm. I'm going to offset 20 off of that. Okay, and I'm going to put my first hole of R5. So it is swapped to diameter, so obviously got to put 10 in like so. Then it comes straight into my polar array, choosing my object from the center, obviously changing the items to 3, and I'll put it in that right format accept. So that's the first element done. Next element I'm going to put in this little circle here, so it's an R10. Okay, back into the array. This time it's going to be a path array. Choose my object. Okay, choose the path, which could be that line. Okay, so because it's an X line, it's not going to put on the path in. So what we're going to do on vision, just going to draw a line over that one on top. It doesn't, because of the X line, it doesn't have a definitive length. It's classed as like infinitive, so we need to put that extra feature in. So choosing that object, enter, choosing the path. Okay, so now we want 3. Obviously, because it will include this first one as number 1, so you can put 25 in between. So 25 in between centres. So let's now put that one in, which we're happy with. So that's my array. Now you could do another array coming down, or what I simply do is I just mirror the array around about the centre point. So you can come and bring them down. Choose 2 points on the same line. Keep the original source. I've got a mirrored section and an array section. If you probably realise that actually then that's got sort of 2 circles, one above the other, but it doesn't really matter in this sense. Okay, now we need to put our centre points in. So we've got 31 from this point here. So we're just going to do offset 31. I'm just going to check that's 31. Yeah, like so. So we're happy with that bit. So I've got to put an R6 in at that section there, and obviously this is 45. Now to tell a trick, this is 45 on an angle, and obviously it's going to fulfill across the centre point there. So okay, so equal spacing. So what we're going to do is, so that's 35 down there. So click and click. Now we're going to put the R6 in. So center radius. So enough to put another line in offset. So it's 29.5. Oh, so about 29.6 offset 29.5. That'll give me the halfway point. I can put that to my vision layout. Okay, and all we've got to do is put in 2 further lines, so half of 29.5, which is obviously 14.75. One up and one down. So sort of the starting point is kind of halfway between the 2 again, and what we can do is we can manipulate this at a later date anyway. So put in 6, drawing a line that's 45 by 45. I'm drawing a 6 in again, coming into my drawing. Mirror that one, so I've snapped it on the bottom. Okay, and we could either put the new circles in, or we could obviously change them into our layer, but then we can trim it out. Okay, so there's the first one, so that's R6. Let's do a quick 12, which is R6, which is fine. And now we just need to replicate the next one, so it's 31 across. So what I'm going to do is turn my vision layer back on again. So do a copy first. Select that one. Turn on the vision. Choose the base. Like so. So there's the second one. Turn the vision off. There we go, there's our slots. So they are slap bang in the centre, and what you should be able to sort of do is that from the line either side they are both equal. So, and that's it. So the only thing that's left to do is to put our dimensions on. So put in 15 above, make it nice and clean. Match that one up to there. Do the 59, put it 15 out. 15 out. And the next one. Now what I could do is I could actually bring that up to there, so it's not got a corresponding point down. Make it look a little bit cleaner. Okay, going to turn the vision on just to give us that point. Like so. Okay, wherever you want to specify the base. Give you a top tip, if you do something like that, you can actually click the whatever one you want to reference the 15 off. Like so, that's all of my sort of linear dimensions. Okay, there's that one, that one, that one. Last one to do, put the radius is. Like so, and obviously you could sort of then change the R3s, but 3 times. 7 to 10, 5 times. Just make sure you put it in front of the text. Like so, then we can obviously come along, put it in our border. Like so, and obviously now if we output, like so, obviously change all the detail. You could then output that drawing into PDF Creator and then distribute it as per however you need. So that's a solution on how to solve day 6. So hopefully you guys are enjoying this so far. Let me know how we're getting on. Thanks very much for tuning in. See you tomorrow.